Hi, this is Anand Mahajan, your instructor for this course of Python. Now, in this lecture, I am going to talk about local variables.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
Now, you can see in this example that I have got some functions. This is the function first, and this is the function with the name second, and this one is the function with the name third. Now what I want to tell you is all these functions, they are sort of namespaces. Like this first is a namespace, this second function the second function with the name second is also a separate namespace, and this third function is also a separate namespace. What I want to say is all the variables, dictionaries, tuples or sets, whatever you declare within the body of any of these functions, that would be treated as strictly local to that function. For example, now in this case I have declared a variable var1 within the body of the function first. Now var1 variable cannot be used by other functions or namespaces for that matter, like second or third. Similarly, I have declared a variable, suppose var2. Okay, I have declared var2 within the body of the function second. Now this variable var2 cannot be used by any other namespaces, or you can say any other functions. Similarly, var3 is local to third, the function third. Okay, so let me first execute this program. You can see program is quite simple. In the function first, we have got a variable var1 which is getting printed, and then var2 within the function second, again it is getting printed, and similarly third. So here in the main part, I am calling the functions one by one. First is being called, then second function is being called, and afterward third. So you will see the program gets executed successfully. Okay, all the variables, they are getting printed, but only in the context of their own functions. Okay, now we proceed further. Suppose here in function second, I try to print the value of the variable var1. It will not be allowed. Why? Because var1 is local to the function first. It cannot be accessed in other namespaces. So if I try to execute this program, you can see it will result into error. As you can see, name var1 is not defined. So this is a name error. Okay, so that has been proven that all the variables, dictionaries, sets, tuples or whatever you declare within the body of a function or a namespace, they are local to it. They cannot be accessed by other namespaces or functions. Okay, so far so good. But one point is very important. Now I want to tell you one thing. Suppose here in the function second, I happen to declare a variable var1, and I am writing var1 is equal to 2000, and then I am getting the value of the variable var1 printed. Now you will see that it is not going to cause any type of error. Interesting. Why? Because now there are two variables with the same name var1, and they have been declared in the different context. What I mean to say is, this var1 declared in the function first is not the same as this variable var1 declared in the function second. They will be maintained separately in the program. So they are not going to have any clash. So it is very much allowed that in two different functions or different namespaces, you can have your variables, your tuples, sets, dictionaries, etc. with the same names. That is allowed, but always remember, they will be maintained separately in the context of their own individual namespaces. So when I will execute this program, you'll find there isn't going to be any problem. Yeah, this is it. It is being executed successfully. So I think here I should have, in the message I should have written var1. Okay, let me re-execute it. var1 is equal to 100. This var1 is strictly local to first. This var1 is entirely different because it is strictly local to the function second. its value 2000 is getting printed, and value of var3 which is local to third, that is getting printed. So this is how the concept of local variables exists in Python.